Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is day 3 for our Lucy McLean character here in the Wasteland. So we've just woken up, so we still have our well-rested bonus. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have our utility jumpsuit in, since that gives us the +1 intelligence. Again, hopefully in your playthrough you found a Vault-Tec lab coat or a Ushanka hat. So always get in the habit of, when you wake up in the morning and you have the well-rested bonus, to do your cooking and crafting. So let's do that. So that's all the food that we can currently cook. Again, I want to talk about the importance of the vegetable starch. So we will find that adhesive is hard to come by. So we'll need to make sure we're planting corn, moot fruit, and potatoes so that we can make the vegetable starch, which breaks down into adhesive. Now, a workbench that we did not use in the last video was the chem station. And one of the drugs that we're going to want to make in the very near future, as soon as we have the ingredients, is grape mentats. So you can see the importance of gathering the hub flowers, but you'll also need mentats and whiskey. So when we do find whiskey or can buy whiskey, that will be an important thing for us. We do have what we need to make some mentats. Again, pointing out that the Abraxo cleaner is an important component for that, so don't scrap that one. Save it as a component. So let's go ahead and make some mentats. Also healing, we have a refreshing beverage, which cures all rads and addictions. So let's go ahead and make one of those. As you can see, that's blood packs are an important component for that. And we did not quite get to level 3. So in my first video, I alluded to the fact that there is a cheat, so that if you do want to enter the Wasteland with the stats that Fallout Shelter gives to Lucy, that we are not able to recreate with the 21 points we get before we leave the vault, here is that cheat that I'm talking about. Okay, we can go into the building mode. And under furniture, we're going to go to shelves. And as you scroll through the various shelves, you can have steel shelves or wooden shelves. So it takes 2 wood or 2 steel. I'll go ahead and just build that. You could go up to any wall where you can build it, and then you can just build these repeatedly. So there, I won't be using this cheat, I just wanted to demonstrate it for you. Now we can also, let's go ahead and go back to, we can scrap these. And either way, there should be plenty of wood and steel here in Sanctuary to where you could repeat that if that's what you wanted to do. So now that Lucy's leveled up, let's see what Lucy would like to do. So we'll go into our Lucy mode. And we'll go here and we will level up. So let's see, as Lucy, I've done a lot of scrapping to get important components, and having used this 10mm handgun from the vault, I'm getting really familiar with how it works, and I'm thinking that I could use some of these components to improve its performance. So let's put a point into gun nut. We now go to our weapons bench and go to our 10 mil. And the hardened receiver is going to bump us up from 18 all the way to 22 damage. Now ammo, having to stop and reload has been a real problem. So let's put in a large magazine. We want more range, so let's go with a long light barrel. And let's put some better sights. Let's go for this reflex sight. Now that's going to take all of our nuclear material. I need to hotkey the nuclear material. You see how the screws and adhesive are already keyed. And let's try to get a better grip. Let's see. We can build a sharpshooter's grip, and that's going to use just about all of our remaining adhesive. Alright, so it's time to adventure into the wasteland, and what we're going to want to do is explore the area around the vault. And we can see that the vault is there at the bottom. The little vault symbol is colored in, meaning that we've been there before. So let's go ahead and put on some adventure gear. And we'll have to put on our jumpsuit, since armor will not fit over the utility suit. See, if you highlight the utility suit, the chest, both arms, and both legs are flashing like that, meaning that it covers that area. We'll equip the armor that we have. And let's make sure we're still well rested. And let's go investigate. So we'll go back to the bridge that we crossed when we first got to Sanctuary. And we'll follow along this little stream here. We're going to want blood leaf. It is an ingredient for some stews that we want to make later. Now just around this bend, we're going to want to be careful because there are some bloat flies. So let's go into the sneak mode here and see how close we can get to them, and maybe we can get some sneak damage. Still hidden. Let's try. All right, we got one down. That's great. It's two down. You can see from the spurting blood we've incurred some damage. But all in all, pretty good. Let's see if we can get this one. It's just a gland. Another gland. Geez, I was hoping for some bloatfly meat that we could cook. But that's okay, 1 meat and 2 glands. So we'll follow along, continue to follow along this water's edge. Collecting the blood leaf as we go. And what we're going to kind of want to look for is you see that dock on the right. You have this wrecked car. And just beyond it is this suitcase and a fishing pole. So if you're lucky, you'll wind up at this point with a full set of armor. So let's see what we've found. Well, we still appear to be missing a right arm. So, yes, she continues to be somewhat unlucky. See, are we still well rested? So that's fantastic. Because our next encounter is going to be with a roaming pack of dogs. We keep following along. We have this boat. We hear some shooting. And so let's check the map and see where we're at here. Okay, then we're all the way up here. So we're going to want to go straight north. And we're going to hug want to be careful because let's see what's going on here. Oh. I have a scavenger. Maybe he's taking target practice there. See if we can sneak up on him. Get him, dog meat. Let's see what we, oh, duct tape, that's fantastic. Let's see what we can get off of him. Some fashion glasses. So looks like perhaps it's time to do a little healing. And to do that, let's go ahead and eat some of this food that we've cooked. We've got some baked bloatfly. We've got some grilled rad roach. And there we go. That's getting us up to how's it going? Back to full health. So, return to our map. We want to keep along here. So we'll keep heading northwest until the map tells us we can't go that way anymore. See, we can't go that way. So we'll just continue to head west along here. We're going to look for this rock outcrop. And what we're looking for is, you see that log? Below we have a shack that's also be protected by the scavenger and his dog. So let's see. Oh, wow. Fantastic sneak damage. Now the dog will run up here, so we can just sit still for a minute. And if you follow this log, we can jump down on top of the shack. And then down the side. And we'll get his goodies. And then in the shack, we always have this corpse. Bobby pin, thank you very much. I'm going to pass on the undershirt and jeans, get some ammo, make sure and get these noodle cups. We got 4 noodle cups out of that deal. Some psycho right there. Mole rat meat. We get some psycho, that's good. And some corn. There's a hub flower down here we should grab. And again, we have, there is that group of dogs that are patrolling the area. Sometimes he'll shoot at them. So from here, we can head to the vault. So I'll kind of put the vault in our sights. And there's the vault sign. So if we head just south of the vault sign, remember, here's the vault. And here's the road that leads north from the vault. So we went that way to get to Sanctuary. We're going to head this way. So you have this van right here. I don't know if that's the Vault-Tec van or not. But what we're looking for is if you look right up on that hilltop. So we're going to go up there. We get another hub flower. And we see this little watch station with a chair. We have this curious sign. Someone has left us some water. And you can see from here, this vantage point, you can see Sanctuary as well as the vault. So perhaps somebody witnessed Lucy emerging from the vault and making her way down to Sanctuary. So let's go ahead and return to the road. Now, there can be some mole rat activity around here, so don't be surprised. But anyways, as we go down the road, we see to the right, there's some more hub flowers. So get both those hub flowers, and then you see this little rock outcrop here. And if you go around the back of it, there's this little shack. So we get another hub flower, some more bloodleaf. And a locked door.
Got it.
Wonder glue, duct tape, fantastic. We are going to need those adhesive. Sometimes you're lucky enough to find some antibiotics in here, which if you're playing on survival mode, that is a great find. I'm going to take one more look down here for the patrolling dogs, mongrels, I should say. We might have had that scavenger setup replace them as an encounter. But there's usually a pack of 3 or 4 patrolling mongrels down here. But that's enough of that. Next thing we're going to do is follow these power lines to the south. Now we see this blue tent, some more hub flower. Underneath this power line tower, it's kind of a mouthful, there are always a series of raiders. There's usually 3, sometimes 4, usually have a dog. So we definitely want to sneak up. Also, there's also a random event that can occur between the blue tent and the tower. I don't see anything right now. There's always this chem box right here. So let's see, we're fully loaded. We'll go. Oh, crap. Well, that was the random encounter we got this time. Some Murrelik meat, some set flowers. Man, that went through the ammo there. I was just about, as a matter of fact, before I was so rudely interrupted, to say now is a good time to pop some Psycho. Let's see. Also, let's see what weapons we have favorited. We've got the tire iron. We've got this pipe revolver rifle. I think now is the time to favorite that. So let's put that in spot 4. And, as I said, let's go ahead and pop a Psycho.
Fucking kill!
Language, Lucy. Kind of surprised there. So if you kind of go around this way, we can use these trees for cover.
Find him and kill him.
That's 2. There's... Oh, there comes the dog. Now I have to be careful. Sometimes they do have Molotovs. See what that does. Oh. Not too bad. Pretty good shooting, Lucy. So let's go back and collect our meat. And see what kind of goodies we get off of these raiders. Yes, good. One of them always has a shotgun. A shotgun is going to be a great weapon in the near future. And then, for some reason, there's always things underneath these towers. So we're going to check out all 4 feet. Nothing there. Don't need a beer bottle. Beer bottle, empty milk bottle. So we can see we have some icons down there at the bottom of 2 areas for us to explore if we continue following the power lines. So we'll do that in our next video to find out what those structures are. But let's go ahead and head back to Sanctuary. Up here is another hub flower we can grab. And probably going to run into those mole rats. They're up here somewhere. Seems like I usually encounter them after I grab those 2 hub flowers. I like to be up on the rock because they can't burrow through the rock. There they are. Just waiting for him to come back up. Where's it at? There we go. Oh. He was running, but we got him. All right, plenty of dinner. That mole rat was smoking a cigarette. And we're going to need all this mole rat hide for the leather when we try to upgrade our armor. Oh. And back to the vault. And sanctuary. Have to say I know this is going to seem a little tedious, but I don't want to miss out on the XP for looking. There they are. I see them down there now. So I'm kind of down there running around by that bathtub. Usually there's a little shallow grave up here that actually has a dog carcass in it. Let's see if we can locate that. There's another hub flower. Can definitely use that. Here we go. Oh, probably should have taken a torso shot instead of a head shot. Is that all of them, dog meat? Do we get them? Yeah, they're usually just kind of hanging around this little junk area here. Here's the shallow grave I was talking about. Oh, we got a toy car out of that. Fantastic. Seems like there's maybe one. There he is. All right, so now I kind of feel complete. Now we see on the other side there's that dock. I want to run around there real quick. See if we can get across. Out picking up any rads from the water. That was fantastic. Let's grab this blood leaf. If we go out on this dock, it should have a fishing rod, which is great. And then if we go around, this boat should have another fishing rod plus some goodies in that cooler. That was pretty good. I've gotten kind of gypped on that before. There is also actually some goodies underwater in this area. So I'll go back and show you those. So let's see if I can make this jump. Oh, I did not. Picked up some unnecessary rads there. But underwater directly across from the suitcase, if you go down, there is an explosives crate. And if you go around here, where this boat is, get this glowing fungus. There is a safe underwater down here. So we've seen how much radiation you get from the water. Let's go ahead and take some Rad-X. We've got 7, so why not? Oh, before we do, apparel. See, that gives us an additional 15. So let's go with gas mask with goggles. And take the Rad-X. And let's jump down and see if I can't find that safe. There's the boat. And there's, oh, steamer trunk. There's usually some goodies in here. And like I said, from here, there should be an explosives crate. Now let's turn on our flashlight. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Oh, nothing in the refrigerator. Well, you'll just have to take my word for it that it's down there. So we can see the sun is starting to set. And we have now fully explored what I like to call Sanctuary Island and all the areas around the vault. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to keep these Molotov cocktails. They'll come in handy later. 2 double-barrel shotguns. So we've got eyeglasses and fashion eyeglasses. I think we should stick with the fashion eyeglasses. Up to 29 bobby pins. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and store all our junk. And then these mods, I forgot to move these over. As you can see, they actually, the mods actually weigh half a pound. Ammo doesn't weigh anything, so we might as well keep all of this ammo. And that brings us down to 82 pounds, but a lot of that is the aid that we're carrying. I'm going to go ahead and store all these blood leaf. Picked up 12 hub flour. That's fantastic. So we should have lots of stuff to cook. When we wake up in the morning. So that's been a pretty good run for today. In our next video, we'll explore this area that is west of Red Rocket. When we were down here and we're looking across from the power station, we saw that there were more power lines with power towers and some structures down here. So we'll explore all of this in our next video. So thanks for following along. Hey, I do appreciate it. Please try to take the time to give this video a thumbs up like. Please leave a comment. That really helps drive the algorithm and shows engagement. And if you'd like to support the channel in a more meaningful way, you can also join as a super subscriber. Again, thanks for following along, and we'll see you in the next video.